What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer and I'm back with another reaction video. Just full disclosure, I'm gonna be watching the Phantom Blade Zero segment of Future Game Show, and the reason I'm doing that is because I actually watched the whole show and I was gonna basically, edit it and put it on YouTube. But when I went to edit it, I found out that the audio, for whatever reason, was completely messed up. I mean, it was trashed, and I have no idea why. So basically, I'm just going back to just basically. It's not my initial reaction, which I thought was pretty amazing, but I just wanted to give my thoughts at to what they showed here, and just because I'm super excited for this game, so just want to let you know that I have already seen this segment. But yeah, I just want to get my thoughts out there. So yeah, enough of me talking. Let's get into it. Like
Phantom Blade
always,
Zero is
the game looks
an
stunning.
action RPG, but it's like a playable kung fu movie. So all the movements are motion captured by real kung fu masters. We have 30 main weapons and more than 20 secondary weapons.
That's
You can
the
pick
crazy
two
part.
primary weapons and two secondary weapons.
The fact that there's 30 main weapons and 20 secondary, and then you can mix and match up to four of them. Insanity. Just so crazy and cool. And I love it. I love the variety they're giving you, and like of the weapons we've already seen, that's like basically we're barely scratching the surface of what they've even shown us of what weapons we get, which is just awesome. I freaking love it.
So all these four combined together to build a set. There are tons of different play styles and different varieties you can choose from in games. I think we may be the first one to bring all the cool weapons in Chinese kung fu cultures to this level of production. So I think this is something attractive to not only the Chinese players but for the players around the world.
Also, they showed him fighting the little uh shit, what was it called? The Red Wraith. So yeah, that's like basically, and in this one they took her out. So basically they will not show up in this boss fight. So yeah, I really like that they actually showed that this time. Like them killing her.
People will never understand what it is exactly until they actually play it. We're something in between a Souls game and a really big like Baldur's Gate or Witcher. There are many.
That's insane to me as well. Like I love the fact that they're upfront about it. Hey, we're in the middle of these between these two where yes, there may be like some Souls like elements, but we're also very much like Witcher and Baldur's Gate, which is the most interesting aspect. Because in my mind, I was thinking it was more like, between a Souls game and a traditional action game. But no, the fact that it's between Souls games and like big open world RPGs like Witcher and Baldur's Gate, that's the crazy part. And super interesting and super cool. I like this had me going, what? When I first heard it, I was like, that's crazy.
Many accessible ways to navigate people around the map. But nowadays, because Souls genre is very influential, so many people will hide everything and it's super complicated, no directions and everything. We see our games are different.
Which is again also true where like ever since Dark Souls, where it's like you can just go on these different paths and you can lead to like all these secret areas that you like, and it's like crazy. And a lot of games try to mimic that. They try to mimic that sense of discovery and wonder, which is amazing. But sometimes, that's not the best way forward for an action game, which I appreciate them actually, talking about.
Even have a hand-drawn map that will guide you to the next port, because our point is to tell a story, to build our original world, and to showcase our amazing move sets. And that's all our game is about. Our game is not about very slow move or explore or lost in the very intricate map. It's not like that.
That's still the coolest move
There
I've seen
are
in the
three
game so
levels
far.
of completion of our
Still so
game.
cool.
The first run for an average player, I would say the first run will just review like 30% or 40% of the whole game, and you will miss more than half of the content. This demo, this whole level is actually an optional level in our whole game. Very handcrafted, well-polished level that can be totally missed in the walkthrough.
And again, I love that. It's like they literally stated like, yeah, this is all optional, buddy. It's not even part of the main mission. And I love the fact he's like, yeah, first playthrough, people are probably only unlock 30% of the game. They're gonna miss like more than half of it. I'm gonna put that challenge to the test, unless it's specifically like, unless there's specific upgrades you don't get until later on that keep you from searching those areas maybe you can't get to. But I'm gonna put that to the test when the game comes out, if like to see if I can explore, see everything like on my first go around. Maybe up for like everything, but like more than half of everything on my first go around. I take that as a challenge, and I'm going to try.
Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero is a new game you'll never see before. So you're welcome to follow our social medias like X, TikTok, and Instagram and YouTube. First day will be on Steam, Epic Game,
New bosses
and
showing off.
PlayStation 5 and 5 Pro. So stay tuned to our game and keep your eye
And
on
I bet
us.
money we're gonna
We
get
will
that
announce the
tiger
releasing
cannon
date
as a weapon
this
when we
year
beat 'em.
within 2025.
Still no release date. That's the part that bummed me out. I was so sure we'd get a release date here, but nope. They're like, nope, still no release window.
Thank you to the team at S-Game for the lowdown on Phantom Blade Zero. It's coming soon to PC and PS5.
Yeah.
We're close.
But yeah, so like overall, like again, like this had me like shocked when I was first watching it, just because again, like 30, like 50 weapons in total. Like all together, both including main and sub. The fact that like, there's whole areas that we're probably gonna miss the first go around. It's like I'm so excited for this game. I'm begging for a release date. Please give us a release date already. I'm dying here. But yeah, that was the Phantom Blade Zero segment of the Future Game Show, which again I watched, but the audio ended up being completely corrupted. So I just wanted to put my thoughts out there on it. Even though with my initial reaction, I just loved it so much. I just wanted to see it again anyway. Again, the fact that like all the moves are motion captured, and it kind of shows just because of how smooth all the movements are. And the one where he's like blocking, and then he like tornadoes himself and the enemy, and then he like chucks the things to like kill the other character, is still like one of the sickest moves I've seen of that game. Obviously they showed off like some bosses are at the end, which is awesome. But yeah, man, I'm begging for a release date already. This was so cool. But I'll probably be making more little things like this of like the games that really caught my interest during Future Game Show. Maybe, or actually maybe not, depending on how it goes. But yeah, just full disclosure, I had watched the whole thing, but then the audio got messed up, so we're back here. But regardless, this was amazing. I loved every second of this, and it was really cool. This was actually a pretty good Future Game Show. I think it was much better than last year's. Or at least it was the fact that like there was more things in here that interested me than there were last year. I'll put it that way. But those are my thoughts. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment down below. I appreciate any feedback. Subscribe. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, alternating because I have not figured out multi-streaming. So if you'd like, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/justagamerinc, all together in word, or you can click the link below. And on YouTube, just hit that notification to know when I go live. But what are your thoughts on Phantom Blade Zero? What are your thoughts on like the 50 weapons they have, and like the more streamlined level design they're going for instead of like Souls-like open world? What are your thoughts on that? Are you happy about it? Are you sad about it? Personally, I actually really enjoy it. I like the games mixing it up. I don't want everything to be a Souls-like. So yeah, that's where I stand, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But regardless, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and have a good game.